Hello and welcome to Frontrunner Motorsport and a return of the Car Wars series. Today we are looking at all of the crashes, spins and thrills in the 2023 Alpine Europa Cup, a one-make series mostly taking place in France, although there was one round in Belgium. Plenty of drama in this series, starting with a fight for the lead between Luis Maurice and Matteo Herrera, ending with Maurice parked up by the side of the road. But karma would later come for Herrera. Yeah, that's what you get. Tim Meru is the driver to watch in this pack. He gets tipped out of the race from third. He's clearly not very happy about it. Sacre bleu. Margot Verza gets turned around, getting dinged by a rival as they funnel past. Here's another driver getting nudged into a spin, or possibly doing it on their own. I couldn't really tell. You have to look very closely in the background to see an Alpine spear into the wall. Not great camera work on that one. There are many lines you could take at the start of a race, but I wouldn't recommend following this driver. I suppose the Alpine does have rallying credentials. This is eventual champion Lorenz Lecteur of Belgium, showing even the best make big mistakes. Sometimes you have to wait to see which car is going to go off. In this case, Leo Jouzer takes the rallying line. And the classic 4 into 1 doesn't go. But which of these guys was going to be the unlucky ones? Pierre Macchi and Pierre-Laurent Figuer spin together. Spa-Francorchamps is a tough circuit, and usually one or two cars don't make it much further than the start line. In the background, a car spins and gets collected by one of his rivals, both not going much further. Of course, there are other tricky parts of the track too. And this one is pretty much identical to the first one we saw. Spinning, but this time not getting collected and being able to continue. Alain Jacono spins all on his own. And another messy start at Spa. You'll see which car it is in a moment. Quite a heavy impact. This car has spun, and even with the yellows out, cars get very close to him. And the leaders here come very close to being in a disaster situation themselves. If you're planning on exiting a race, try and take some friends with you. You don't want to be lonely. That car's not where it's supposed to be. And neither is Lewis Maurice. From this angle, we can see Maurice went for an ambitious dive on Romain Favre and loses out. Alain Jacono spins out on his own again, this time during qualifying at Dijon. Now, we have seen drivers struggling in the dry. How are they going to cope in the wet? Contact made. That's not the car I was expecting to see going round backwards. This is our friend Lewis Maurice again, and a crippling sense of inevitability. At least he continued this time, and he didn't seem to lose too much time. Two cars off in the background, and embarrassingly, it was before the race was restarted following a safety car. Another ambitious dive, this time Enzo Guarasci claims an unlucky victim. I don't know what happened here, but from this angle it looks like quite a hit. I mentioned it was difficult in the dry, treacherous in the wet, but how about the dark? It's just unfair in my books. The usual shenanigans. Frédéric de Brabant turned around. I'm not an expert, but is that not too much fire? Anyway, he continues. And here we go for another race start, this time at Paul Ricard. The champion, Lorenz Leclerc, goes around again. And frankly, it's a miracle he ended up winning the championship. Another battle for the lead. Lucas Fragzinet in the white, Lucas Poppin in the blue. And how's this for car control? Papin does brilliantly to avoid a bigger accident. Look at this in slow motion. Contact in the wrong place at the wrong time turns Papin round. As he gets close to the barrier, watch the front wheel spinning away. And he just about avoids the barrier, scraping it on the way round. And he is rewarded with two of France's most eligible bachelorettes. And that's all we have time for. If you want to join the channel, click down below. Subscribe if you haven't. Leave your thoughts down below. Thank you for watching. And most importantly of all, have a good one.